Okay guys, so I want to start this video off with talking about something really important, really quick. Never, ever, ever, ever shape your life around someone else's limits. You will never regret being brave. You will never look back and, even if things don't turn out the way you want it to be, you will never look back and regret being true to who you are and being true to the things you want out of life. And, no one ever thinks back and is like, I am so glad I minimize my goals and my dreams to fit someone else's comfort level. Like, you never think that, So never, ever, ever shape your life around someone else's limits. That's your positive affirmation for this video. I love you guys. Let's cue this video, baby. We got some good questions to answer, boys. Let's do it. It's obviously just coming from my opinions, and I am not claiming to be an expert. So first things first, I like to always start with my shape tape. So you just go under, grab my usual Lancome. I'm gonna put my baby hairs behind me. Dab, 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 you know the drill. Grab my brush. And grab my hula. Also, I'm gonna answer your questions in a second. I just realized I totally forgot about those. Forgot about that entire part of the video. Hi guys, here I am in the bathroom again. The lighting in my room is not working, so we're gonna do this. First question, how to deal with toxic fuckboys, hey. So I'm gonna start by saying, whatever you're into, you're going to deal with a person in your life, in my opinion, who helps you grow. And sometimes, unfortunately, that does mean toxicity. Some people grow through just awesome, healthy relationships and they figure out what they need. And some people grow through experiences of toxicity and realizing what they don't need. But either way, you're learning about yourself in relationships. So, no, I don't think toxic relationships are ever good. I think you can grow without having them. But I do think if you're dealing with a fuckboy, I'll just say this. First of all, a lot of times, that personality, that douchebag thing, sometimes that's stemming from stuff with them, you know what I'm saying? And I get that people fall for the excitement piece of it, oh, this is so exciting, it's so what's gonna happen next? But I promise you, you can have excitement without it being toxic, because the reason there's so many highs and toxic, with fuckboys and toxic relationships, is because there's so many lows. So right after that low, it feels like a freaking sky high, and then you have a super low. And I'm telling you, you will find someone who is just a high and then a super high, and you don't need all that. You don't need that toxic energy, you just don't. So the next question is, ideal first date. I don't know, something interactive, but also something that gives us an immediate way to bond. My friend was talking about the other day, she's oh, a comedy show where it's you have someone to talk about immediately after, and you're talking during the show, but you're still it's not as much pressure because you're also enjoying something. So something like that I feel is cute. I love concerts. That's so fun to do with someone you're into, but I don't know about a first date, but in general, I love going to concerts. Or just something something you can make lighthearted, like a paint and pour. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if I do that with a guy, but just that in general, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Or you get drinks, go to the beach. That's fun. I don't know where I'm living in this ideal first date I'm setting up. Or, oh my god, or a late night drive, exploring adventure. You end up somewhere fun. I don't know. I have a lot of options, I guess. So how to prioritize your wants and needs in a relationship? I think that is such a hard question, because obviously relationships, you have to be compromising to just meet each other in the middle, but that doesn't mean you have to compromise all the things that you value. First of all, in my opinion, I feel you have to be with the right person who's going to value your needs as much as you're going to value theirs, because if you're not with someone who's going to value your needs, you're not going to be able to listen to your needs, because you're listening to only their needs. I think it's just about remembering the fact that you're your own individual person before you're in a relationship. So don't lose sight of that, because I think that is what makes ending a relationship for some people really hard, is when you've kind of given up who you are to just be a couple. You should just be able to be yourself and have your own goals and have someone who supports you in those goals, because that is key. So next one is how to be confident around guys. Okay, first of all, I just want to start by saying, I think confidence is definitely a choice. It's just a mindset. It is not like, there's not like a list of things you need to have or a list of things you need to look like to be confident. Like, it's just your choice. Am I gonna be confident? And that is so much easier said than done. I recognize that. But I think it's important to keep in mind, like, your confidence is in your power. It has nothing to do with how you look. It's completely about your mindset and your choice. Think about someone who you've seen who you're like, okay, they don't fit the stereotypical norms of like societal beauty standards, whatever. They look fucking banging. And it's because they're walking in with confidence. And like, if you're like hiding away and like, oh my God, it's like people are gonna look to see all the reasons you're hiding. Like, what is she hiding? Like, why is she like, you know? Or if you're confident and you walk in that room like the badass bitch that you are, people will look for all the reasons why you're so confident. Do you know what I'm saying? Based on how you hold yourself is gonna be how people interpret you and interpret your level of confidence and interpret what they should be looking for in you. And I think it's just about how you walk in the room and it's about how you hold yourself. It really is in your power, which is really empowering, but it's also scary because it's a hard choice to make. But fake it till you make it, do what you gotta do, but find that confidence, because you will never look back and be like, I'm so glad I just like hid there the whole time, you know? Like, you won't, I promise. Even if you don't feel confident, walk in that room like you're a bad bitch, and when you start to notice everyone seeing like, she is a bad bitch, you will start to feel confident real quick. I'm serious. Yes, that is not easy, and I recognize that, so I'm acknowledging that it is not easy, but fake it till you make it, and when you see how good it feels, just like, you know, put on an alter ego, whatever you gotta do, but like walk in that room with some confidence and you'll see how good it feels, and then you'll start to choose confidence more often. And especially with guys, I know it can be intimidating, but I will say that even with guys, it's just about how you, what energy you put out. So that is your choice, and you can choose differently. Regardless of what you look like, it has nothing to do with that. It's just about the decision you make and how you walk into a room. Which is hard, but worth it. Now I'm just gonna go in with this, my little Lancome palette. I already did this in my last video, but I'm really into this palette, so. Oh, next question. Next question is fave dinner restaurant in Madison. If it's for like a date, there's a really, really cute place above that like art exhibit, kind of on State. Oh my God, what is it called? I'm gonna find out what it's called and I'm gonna put it on the screen because it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna find out what it's called. And it's really cute. Like, I think it's a little more hidden because people like don't see that one a lot. There's some fancier places like, you know, Vino, everyone knows about. If we're gonna like cook together or something, like that's fun too. Like, I don't necessarily need anything where I'm like where they're spending any money, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, I'm not one of those people who like, oh, it has to be expensive. Like, I don't care about that stuff. So, yeah, anywhere with the right person, but there are definitely some cute spots in Madison that are a little bit more like hidden. It's kind of like fun to like explore more places that aren't just like, you know, forage and stuff. Here's where it gets a little bit tough. To anybody with curly hair out there, I might honestly do a video about this because I have so many tips for curly hair. If you have curly hair and you're like, oh my God, I'm in a rush, what am I gonna do? I do this thing sometimes where I'll just like straighten the top, and then I'll like do like a bun, like pull back, and then the bottom's kind of still curly, but that's like if I'm in a rush, because no one can tell. Nobody knows. How are they gonna know? This is the final look. I'm gonna go iron my pants, but I wanted to show you guys before I do that because I'm gonna head out right after I take these off and iron them. So, gold pieces are from Madewell. This earring I'm obsessed with. This one is from the Hamptons. If you haven't seen that vlog, go watch it. So let's not even play right now. We know the drill by now. Did I film an outro? No. Will I ever remember to film an outro for any of my videos? It's like a 50-50 toss-up, so. But I love you guys for watching. And subscribe, turn on your post notifications. You don't want to miss these next upcoming videos, baby. I'll be posting something this Thursday, the usual time, 3 p.m. Thanks for being patient with this one. I was moving all week, so it took me forever to get this video ready. But I love you guys so much. And don't forget to go do something brave today.